Food insecurity was already a huge problem here in Louisiana before the storm, and the COVID-19 pandemic made it so much worse. But now, with thousands of families having to clear out the fridge and the freezer and others with no home at all, the need to fill those pantries is dire here in the Pelican State.
That's right, Margaret. WDSU's Randy Russo tells us about the new effort to feed South Louisiana.
In Lafitte, food is typically what brings people together. But in the wake of Hurricane Ida, that gathering looks much different. As so many families work to rebuild their lives, they're now turning to Second Harvest to fill their pantries.
So many people that's lost everything. You know, what they worked for all their lives is gone.
It's overwhelming. This community had a wall of water and mud plow through. It's a couple of lights here, homes, businesses. The ones that are still standing still have feet of mud inside of them.
Second Harvest and its volunteers were preparing for the storm days before it hit, putting out the call for resources. But no one could predict just how much damage would be done, even impacting the agency's own workers.
We have 2 employees who are from the Lafitte community. Both of them lost their homes in the flooding that came into this community and the mud. One of our staff members had to be rescued from his home with his animals.
And this storm is only exacerbating the hunger crisis in Louisiana.
We've been in disaster response now for 18 months because of COVID. Then we had Hurricane Laura and Hurricane Delta on top of that, followed quickly by Hurricane Zeta. And here we are again with a catastrophic storm that has impacted all of South Louisiana. And we are just trying to mobilize with as much resources as possible in this what has felt like a very long-term disaster recovery effort to get these supplies into communities where it's needed most.
And those supplies are coming in from all corners of the country: California, Florida, Washington, D.C., to name a few. You see, Second Harvest is one of 200 food banks under the Feeding America umbrella, with its CEO, Claire Babineau-Fontenot, a Louisiana native, getting to see the devastation in her home state firsthand.
I've been there when there were buildings where now there's rubble, when there were houses where now there are only stilts, no house on top of them. So it's truly devastating to see communities who have already been through so much have other things that pile on to that.
In the first week alone, Second Harvest Food Bank estimates they're going to be giving away more than 2.5 million pounds of supplies. We're talking cleaning supplies, water, toiletries, even dog food, not to mention the 25,000 meals going to families in need. But this isn't going to end in the first week. It's not going to end in the first month. This is a recovery effort that will be going on for months to come.
We're going to be here probably a year from now, helping some of these people rebuild their lives, just as we're still in Southwest Louisiana with Hurricane Laura. There's still people picking up the pieces there. It's a very long-term recovery, a long time after the spotlight fades. We'll still be helping these people.
These folks know what it means to help one another and to help other people. And I know that other people across the country feel that same sense of community with each other. And we're just asking for everyone to band together to support one another.
Reporting, I'm Randy Russo, WDSU News.
And as we have mentioned, so many are struggling right now. If you are able to help Hurricane Ida victims, you can find ways to do so at the bottom of your screen throughout this special presentation.
Take a look at these images out of St. Charles Parish. That's so upsetting. For a local woman and her family, this is their reality. The mother of 2, including a newborn baby, is heartbroken after Hurricane Ida destroyed her family's home. But between her tears, she had the strength to say thank you to the countless number of people who stepped up to help. WDSU's Morgan Lentis shares their story.
You know, my baby doesn't have a nursery. That's heartbreaking.
This Hahnville home was filled with so much joy just days ago as Katie Ward, her husband, and their son celebrated the birth of a baby boy.
Things can be replaced. Your family certainly can. And, you know, we're so thankful that we did go to my mom's. I can't imagine how that house was, when all of this was happening. But whether it's things that can be replaced or things that can't, it's still a loss.
A loss that can't easily be repaired. Katie says insurance won't cover all the costs to rebuild. Desperate, she turned to social media for help.
And I always knew that St. Charles Parish was an amazing place to live, but it's just another reason why we're so grateful for our hometown.
And after that one post, the community came together, something Parish President Matt Jewell says is part of people's DNA.
We take care of one another. We check in on our neighbors. We take care of our friends and family. We take care of total strangers.
A friend is already selling T-shirts to raise money. Others have offered their heartfelt support. And while a hug can't fix this house, it can go a long way to mending a family's broken heart.
I can't explain how it feels not to have a home, but I also can't explain how it feels to have people who are genuinely just good and wanting to help you, any way they can.
Morgan Lentis, WDSU News.
We have a lot of good people in this area. Katie is staying with family in Kentucky, but she says she's coming back and she's going to rebuild.
Incredible story there. When Hurricane Laura devastated southwest Louisiana a year ago, the people of southeast Louisiana knew that feeling all too well and stepped in to help. Now our neighbors in Lake Charles are returning the favor in one of the first areas to feel the devastating effects from Ida. Our Sherman DeSalle shows us how they drove down LA1 to help out in Lafourche Parish.
The outpouring of support from all of our parish government, through the entire state, through all of our CVBs has been it's been overwhelming.
Cody Gray appreciates the help his Lafourche Tourism office is getting. The site was destroyed by Ida. Despite the damage, the parking lot is used as a food distribution center, fully operated by the tourism office staff from Lake Charles.
And so we coordinated this effort for them to come over to set up here at our visitor center location to distribute food, distribute water, distribute supplies.
There's a tight-knit relationship that exists with Convention and Visitors Bureaus across Louisiana, but this response to Hurricane Ida was exceptional for those who just survived Hurricane Laura a year ago.
Made waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning a little easier, seeing a lot of smiling face, letting people smile and be grateful for something, because we know how it feels.
Eric Zartler is still recovering from the devastation Laura left behind in Lake Charles. His family of 5 still waiting for their home to be repaired. The Category 4 storm ravaged their neighborhood.
Our walls are still down to studs. We still don't have sheetrock on the walls, no insulation, living in, 300 square foot camper, a family of 5. It's kind of tight.
Thousands of families are dealing with similar situations there. Zartler predicts a long, identical road ahead for families here along the bayou.
My heart goes out to these people driving through and seeing all the blue roofs, and just knowing, my biggest advice to them is it's a marathon, it's not a sprint.
Eric and the Lake Charles crew hope their small gesture gives residents in Lafourche a second wind.
Be calm, be patient, and just keep loving one another, man, because we're all in this together.
In Lafourche, Sherman DeSalle, WDSU News.
Amazing. We don't know these people. They don't know us.
All right, to the North Shore next, where volunteers are putting their faith into action and touching the souls of those in need.